The Silent Spark, a tale of secret love. The glass walls of the 15th floor office at Zenith Innovations gleamed under the late morning sun, reflecting the bustling cityscape of Mumbai. Inside, the office was a hive of activity, phones ringing, keyboards clacking, and the faint hum of printers churning out reports. At the heart of this corporate whirlwind sat Naina Sharma, the poised and efficient secretary to Arjun Malhotra, the charismatic CEO of the tech startup. Naina, with her sharp wit and meticulous organizational skills, was the backbone of Arjun's professional life. But beneath her composed exterior, a secret bloomed a love that defied the boundaries of their workplace and the vows Arjun had taken with his wife, Meera. The beginning of a glance. Naina had joined Zenith Innovations 2 years ago, fresh from a prestigious business school. Her dreams of climbing the corporate ladder tempered by the reality of starting as a secretary. At 27, she was ambitious, with almond-shaped eyes that sparkled with determination and a smile that could disarm even the sternest client. Shagun, 35, was the epitome of success doll, with a commanding presence, a sharp jawline, and eyes that seemed to see through people. He had built Zenith from a garage project into a multi-crore enterprise in less than a decade. Married to Meera, a renowned interior designer, for 7 years, Arjun's life seemed picture-perfect. But perfection, as Naina would soon learn, was a fragile facade. Their connection began innocently enough. On Naina's first day, Arjun had walked into the office, his suit impeccably tailored, and handed her a coffee. "You'll need this," he'd said with a grin, noticing her nervous energy. "This place moves fast." That small gesture, casual, almost insignificant, planted a seed. Over the months, their interactions grew from professional exchanges to moments laced with unspoken understanding. Naina noticed how Arjun's eyes lingered on her when she presented reports, how he'd ask her opinion on strategies when others weren't around, and how he'd laugh at her dry humor during late-night project deadlines. Spurgeon, too, felt the pull. Naina's quiet confidence, her ability to anticipate his needs before he voiced them, and the way she carried herself with grace under pressure, intrigued him. He'd catch himself watching her as she typed furiously at her desk, her brow furrowed in concentration, or when she'd hum softly while organizing his chaotic schedule. These moments, fleeting yet potent, began to chip away at the walls he'd built around his heart. The first spark, it was during a late-night meeting, 6 months into Naina's tenure, that the air between them shifted. The office was deserted, save for the two of them, working on a pitch for a major investor. Papers were strewn across the conference table, and the glow of laptops cast soft shadows on their faces. Naina, exhausted but determined, was explaining a financial projection when Arjun interrupted. "Naina, how do you do it?" he asked, leaning back in his chair, his tie loosened. "Do what, sir?" she replied, pausing mid-sentence, her pen hovering over a notepad. "Make everything seem so effortless. You're the only one who keeps this place from falling apart," she blushed, tucking a strand of hair behind her ear. "It's my job, sir." "Stop with the sir," he said, his voice softer now. "It's just us here. Call me Ar—" Naina hesitated, then nodded. "Okay." That night, as they packed up, their hands brushed while reaching for the same file. The touch was electric, a jolt that left them both frozen for a moment. Naina pulled back first, her heart racing, and mumbled a quick goodnight before fleeing to the elevator. Arjun stood there, staring at the empty doorway, his mind a tangle of guilt and longing. A secret unfolds over the next few months. Their relationship teetered on the edge of something unspoken. They were careful, painfully so, to maintain professionalism in front of others. But in stolen moments when the office was quiet, during late-night work sessions, or in the privacy of Arjun's cabin there, conversations drifted from spreadsheets to dreams, from deadlines to desires. Naina learned about Arjun's childhood in a small town. His struggles to build Zenith and the pressure of living up to Meera's expectations. Arjun discovered Naina's love for poetry, her dream of traveling the world, and the quiet strength she drew from her late mother's memory. One rainy evening, as Mumbai's skies unleashed a torrent, they found themselves stranded in the office. The power had gone out, and the backup generator was sluggish. Naina lit a candle from the office pantry, and they sat in Arjun's cabin, the flickering light casting a warm glow. "This feels like something out of a movie," Naina said, laughing nervously. Arjun smiled, his eyes locked on hers. "Maybe it is. Maybe we're the story no one else gets to read." The words hung in the air, heavy with meaning. Naina's breath caught, and before she could stop herself, she reached for his hand. He didn't pull away. Instead, he intertwined his fingers with hers, and for the first time, they acknowledged the truth neither had dared to voice. They were falling in love. The weight of secrecy, their secret romance, bloomed in the shadows. Coffee breaks became clandestine meetings at a quaint cafe far from the office. Late-night texts evolved into whispered phone calls when Meera was away on business trips. They were careful never leaving a trace, never lingering too long in each other's presence at work. But the thrill of their forbidden love was tempered by guilt. Naina wrestled with the knowledge that Arjun was married, that Meera, oblivious to their affair, trusted him completely. Arjun, too, was torn. Meera was a good wife, kind, successful, and devoted, but their marriage had grown cold. A routine of polite conversations and separate lives. He loved Naina in a way he hadn't thought possible, but the weight of his vows pressed heavily on him. One afternoon, Naina overheard a colleague mention Meera's upcoming visit to the office for a company event. Panic gripped her. She'd never met Meera, only seen her in photos, elegant, poised. The perfect match for Arjun. When the day arrived, Naina busied herself with tasks, avoiding the event hall where Meera mingled with the team. But fate had other plans. As Naina stepped out of the copy room, arms full of files, she collided with Meera. "Oh, I'm so sorry," Meera exclaimed, helping Naina gather the scattered papers. Her smile was warm, her eyes kind. "You must be Naina. Arjun speaks so highly of you." Naina's stomach twisted. "Thank you, ma'am," she managed, her voice barely steady. Meera's kindness felt like a dagger, sharpening Naina's guilt. That night, she cried herself to sleep, torn between her love for Arjun and the betrayal she was complicit in. The breaking point, the affair continued, but the cracks began to show. Arjun grew distant, haunted by the secrecy. Naina, too, struggled to reconcile her feelings with her morals. One evening, during a rare moment alone in the office, Naina confronted him. "Arjun, what are we doing?" she asked, her voice trembling. "Sis us. It's not fair to anyone. Not to Meera, not to us." Arjun ran a hand through his hair, his face etched with pain. "I know, Naina. I love you, I do. But Meera, she doesn't deserve this. And I can't keep pretending I'm the man she thinks I am." "Then what?" Naina's eyes glistened with tears. "Do we just end this? Pretend it never happened?" "I don't know," he admitted, his voice breaking. "I don't know how to let you go. They stood in silence, the weight of their choices suffocating them. Finally, Naina spoke. I can't keep being the other woman, Arjun. I love you, but I need more than stolen moments. Arjun reached for her, but she stepped back. I need time, she whispered, leaving him standing alone in the dim office. The choice the next few weeks were agonizing. Naina threw herself into work, avoiding Arjun's gaze. He, too, buried himself in meetings, his usual charisma dimmed. Meera, sensing a change in Arjun, tried to bridge the gap. Planning dinners and weekends away, unaware of the true cause of his distance. One evening, Arjun called Naina into his cabin. I've made a decision, he said, his voice steady but heavy. I'm going to tell Meera the truth. About us. About everything. Naina's heart stopped. Arjun, no, you can't. It'll destroy her. It's already destroying us, he countered. I can't live a lie anymore. I love you, Naina, and I want a life with you. But I need to do this the right way. Naina shook her head, tears streaming down her face. I can't ask you to do that. I won't be the reason your marriage ends. You're not, he said firmly. I am. I let this happen. I let myself fall for you, knowing I was married. This is on me. The confession. Arjun kept his words. That weekend, he sat Meera down and told her everything: the late-night conversations, the coffee dates, the love he felt for Naina. Meera listened in stunned silence, her face a mask of shock and pain. When he finished, she didn't scream or cry. She simply asked him to leave. The news spread like wildfire through Zenith. Whispers followed Naina wherever she went, colleagues casting judgmental glances. She considered resigning, but Arjun begged her to stay. We'll face this together, he promised. Meera filed for divorce, and the process was swift but painful. Arjun moved into a small apartment, his life unraveling as he navigated the fallout. Naina, too, faced her own battles: friends who disapproved, a family who questioned her choices, and her own guilt that lingered like a shadow. A new beginning. Months later, with the divorce finalized, Arjun and Naina took tentative steps toward a life together. They were no longer boss and secretary, but partners, building something real. The office dynamic shifted. Naina took on a new role in the marketing department. Her skills finally given the platform they deserved. Arjun, humbled by the experience, worked to rebuild trust with his team. Their love, born in secrecy, now thrived in the open. It wasn't perfect. Guilt and judgment lingered, and Meera's absence was a constant reminder of the costs. But in quiet moments, when they sat together on Arjun's balcony, watching the city lights, they found solace in each other. One evening, as they shared a simple dinner, Arjun took Naina's hand. I don't regret us, he said, but I regret the pain we caused. I promise to spend my life making this right for you, for us. Naina smiled, her heart full yet heavy. We'll do it together, she said, squeezing his hand. Their story, born in the chaos of an office, was now theirs too, right? It was messy, imperfect, and shadowed by the past, but it was theirs. And in the quiet of their shared moments, they found a love worth fighting for. The end.